Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bag Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I'm having a good Saturday, even though I'm tired already. I've been out and went and picked up Mama and took her to Walmart to do grocery shopping and spend some time with her. And bought some groceries myself and some Bag Brigade food. Also known as dog food. While I was gone, my premiere order came. So yay, happy day. The deal of the month, I guess you could say, is the $2 a skein for the Bamboo Joy, which is easier to. And I feel like I have to explain myself because I did just trade off the True Boo that I had bought from Michael's a few months ago because it was too slick to work with. Not that the 3-weight was a problem, but the fact that it was too slick. I have carpal tunnel in my hands and I can't. And True Boo apparently requires you to have a tight tension. I can't do tight tension. I've tried. I can't do real tight. I can pull it a little snug after I've done the stitch and tighten it down a little bit, but holding it tight while I'm doing it is just not a thing for me. So, needless to say, but Bamboo Joy is not 100% bamboo. I did have some of that in red last year, and when I was just loom knitting, and it was easy to work with for me. So, and I did still have 2 little balls of the red. And so before I ordered this, I pulled the little scrap balls of the red out and worked with it a little bit to see if I could work with it at all. And it was no problem at all. So, because it's not 100% bamboo, it's mixed with acrylic. So, I didn't want to put my money down and buy, all that bamboo because it was on such a good deal. You tend to buy more when it's on a good deal. And I did. I bought 18 because you had to buy them in You had to buy them in 3s. So $6 for 3 of them. And especially since each skein is 300 and some odd yards. So I only got it in 2 colors because I figured I would hopefully dip my toe into the wearable. I really wanted to make me a top out of this stuff, and because everybody has beautiful tops except for me. And so this is the Bamboo Joy. I hope y'all can see this properly. It doesn't look properly to me, so hopefully it shows properly to y'all. This is the Pink Princess is the color, or Princess Pink, excuse me, Princess Pink. And I do love me some Premier yarn. Love Premier yarn. This is 328 yards, 300 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. It is 50% rayon from bamboo and 50% acrylic. So it's a 50-50. And it is a 3-weight. It's a light 3, which, that's really not bad. I'd say that's a nice 3. It does recommend a 4mm knitting needles, 4mm crochet hook, it says a USG hook. It says machine wash, cold, lay flat to dry. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. I wash all my clothes in cold, so that's not a problem. And but I got 9 of the pink and 9 of this. Let me put it on the clean part of the table. And Bluebell. This is beautiful. This is really pretty. And it's, maybe I should create my own squish factor like Cindy. This is the factor. Yes. But there's recently I found a tutorial this young lady, I don't know, I don't remember the name of the young lady that put the tutorial out. She's really young, but it was 2 granny squares that she did it in, like even a thinner yarn than this, but she did like 2 big old, I think hers was either in a 1 or 2 weight, but she did 2 big old two panels, 2 panels in a granny square with thin yarn. I don't know, her yarn was pretty shiny though, but it was thin, and she did two panels of the granny square, but it was a different kind of, hers wasn't like what you would see the traditional granny square, but it was granny square-esque. And she just did 2 big panels, and then she turned them so, and then she hemmed them together, and then she created straps and made a blouse, and it was gorgeous. It kind of favored those blouses you see that were made out of handkerchiefs, you know, the big handkerchiefs. You know, it looked like a handkerchief blouse, but it was made out of out of crochet. It was so beautiful. And so I watched and really, you know, studied what she was doing in the tutorial, and I was like, I think I can do that. I just need the right yarn and enough of it, because it you know, there's, when you do it in those squares, you just do a square big enough to suit yourself, you know, big enough to cover you. So, you know, she did it big enough to cover herself. So when it's in a square situation like that, you just size it to yourself. You don't have to go by any kind of other kind of guide other than, okay, drape it across yourself. Is that going to fit you? You know. So I mean, I have 9 of these and 9 of the blue. So now just matter of, I think that should be enough to do that. So I just got to figure out which color. I think I'm gonna go with the pink first, and see if I can do it or not. But I really want a top. I want that as a top. I really do. And I love this yarn. I love this Bamboo Joy. And I always, even before I started crocheting, had you know, had it in my mind that I wanted to get more of it, but it was always like $6 a skein, and I was like, I just don't want to pay $6 a skein. So when I saw it for 2 and you get, you know, 3 for $6, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna hop on that. So, but I just wanted to I made sure that I could actually crochet with it, since I knew I could loom knit with it, because I used 2 strands when I was loom knit, and I made a pretty scarf. And but I just wanted to make sure I could crochet with it, which I can. So I'm gonna before I make this video public, I'll go and find that tutorial, and I'll link it in the description here for y'all, in case any of y'all want to try it as well. But I'm gonna try that. I found my other project bag, my British flag bag. So I found it just a minute ago. It was tucked up under the end of the couch. So that's how it goes when you got dogs. Something falls off the edge of your whip cart and ends up tucked up under the couch. So I'm gonna get to work on that and see if I can make myself a blouse out of that. I just think that would just be beautiful. I'm hoping, you know. I think I'm just gonna make it one solid color though, because I'm not into all them color changes that, you know, if the yarn's not already striped, you know, all them color changes. But I think I like the idea of just having the blouse one solid color. And this is going to be a light, this is a very light yarn, so it shouldn't be too heavy as far as making me hot, because I'm really hot natured. So and I'm hoping that it's solid enough on the top side that, you know, that I can, you know, that I don't have to wear a tank underneath it. I don't really, you know, want to wear stuff underneath another shirt if I don't have to, but I will if I have to. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how it comes out. I don't know how long it'll take me, because I'm a big old girl, and But granny squares don't take long. They work up pretty quickly. So I think it'll be fun. And I didn't crochet at all yesterday because my shoulder and my hands were hurting and my back was really kicked up. So my back was really bad yesterday. So I didn't do a whole lot yesterday. We did go to Hobby Lobby, like I said in my other video, and they had not marked their yarn down yet. So I didn't even buy any yarn at Hobby Lobby yesterday. I just bought a couple little random items. I bought this pretty little dream catcher here for like $3.50. It was half off, and I'm gonna hang that somewhere eventually. And I bought this one little hook, and I've seen other people with these, and I really wanted one for, you know, hopefully if ever we get moved and I could rig up my new filming spot at the hopefully ever new place. I have to say it like that because I don't want to assume. But you know, if the good Lord sees fit for it to happen, it will happen. So that's the way I'm going to see it. Anyway, but I won't keep y'all any longer. But you know, whatever I don't use for these blouses, I may make two. I make me a pink one and a blue one. I don't know. But my mind changes like the wind blows. So I'll venture off into this blouse thing, and if I make one, I might make two, and whatever I don't use of it'll probably go in a giveaway, because what do I need with 18 skeins of I have no place for it. I really don't. I don't have room for it. But I'm gonna put some in my project bag down here, enough to get me started, and I'm about to go to town on this thing and see what I can do. I'm gonna pull up that tutorial after I watch updated videos of my friends. I'm gonna watch everybody's video that I'm subscribed to, everybody's updated video, and then I'm gonna go to work. Because that's how we do, right? We watch everybody's video and make sure we're up to date on everything. But I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I'm glad they sent it in a box instead of one of their bags. But you know, but yeah, I did get 9 of each, so that should definitely. I can't imagine it taking more than 9 skeins, and my brain ain't good enough to do the math. But let's see, what? Almost a thousand yards in 3. So surely I can make myself. I figure it's going to probably take me at least 6 to make, you know, 3 for one panel and 3 for another panel, and that should do the trick. Even if I don't go by her tutorial, I should be able to put them together and make me a blouse. It's just a matter of situating them just right. I figure if I put the points together up here and then get the arm you know, make sure I have enough room for my big old arms, because we got the bat wings, you know. So I got to make sure I have enough room for my armholes. She has straps sewed on hers, so I don't. She made straps for hers, but I think I'll probably just sew the points together on mine. I don't think I'll do the straps, because I don't do straps. But I'll probably just sew the points together on mine and do it like that, and then, you know, I'll make it happen, because I'm determined. Because it's one of those things, you get a bug up your burr, or whatever you want to call it. You just catch a bug for something that you just want to do, and nothing is gonna, you know, nothing's gonna sway you. That's kind of how I feel right now. I really feel determined to make this. So I look for that tutorial to be in the description box, and y'all can check it out and see if it's something y'all might want to make too. And because it looked pretty uncomplicated. I'm still, like I said, I've only been doing this since February, so I look for tutorials that, you know, look pretty doable. And not that she did things really fast, So I may have to slow down, you know, go through it in the settings and slow her down just to make sure I catch everything she's doing, because she did it pretty quickly. I've had to do that with quite a few tutorials to slow them down. I'm glad that that setting is available. So if you're listening to this video and you're also a tutorial watcher and learner, you learn by tutorial instead of patterns like me, there is a setting on videos that will allow you to slow down the teacher in the tutorial, the where you can actually see what they're doing, because some teachers they don't realize they're going very fast, and some of us need a little bit, you know, slower instruction. So you can go through and just slow their speed, and then you can, you know, see what they're doing, and then you can change it back to regular speed when you feel like you've got it. But you can rewind and push play and rewind and push play as often as you want. I think I spent, when I did the Cakes and Candle shawl by the Secret Yarnery, I think I probably spent 3 hours rewinding and playing, rewinding and playing that video until I memorized that pattern. I spent about 3 hours doing that until I memorized the pattern. And that's just how I do, that's how I learn. So, and with my yarn in hand, that's how I learned how to do that pattern. And now it's stuck in my head. I can sit down and just go right back to it at any time. So I don't even need a pattern written down. I can, you know, no matter how many days or a week passes that I don't work on that shawl, I can just go sit down and pick that shawl up and go right back to it, because I've memorized it. So I thank the good Lord for that, that he gave me that gift, that I can do that. So anyway, I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and hopefully you're enjoying some good family time with your family. And if not family, maybe you're enjoying some good crafting time and time with your crochet. Maybe you got a fur baby by your side that you can reach over and pet and enjoy your day. Maybe you're looking out the window and you got some birds or some wildlife that you can enjoy. The good Lord made beautiful things for us out in nature. I was coming up the steps a while ago, and a beautiful little butterfly landed next to the step that I was about to step on, and I just had to thank God for that, because it was such a beautiful butterfly, and I so rarely get to see butterflies. And I just thank Jesus that he allowed me to see that one, because it was just so delicate and beautiful. And I just, you know, I just thank Jesus for letting me see that butterfly, because it was so pretty. So anyway, I just thought I want to tell y'all that. I want to share that with y'all. So take care of yourself. Please adopt, don't shop, because your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter. And them bought pets at the pet store, you don't know where they come from, what conditions they might have come from. You might be buying a sick pet. So just be careful when you do that. But if you go to the shelters, the animal shelters, or a rescue, those pets have already been to a veterinarian and been pre-screened and been checked out. And so you're getting a better animal that way too. So think about that. And I'll see you on the next video. God bless you. Bye.